Hi everyone, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to everybody who's watching this. If you're joining us live, thank you for joining us. And if you're watching the replay, I hope you enjoy this lovely session. We are joined by our fellow business partners. We have Dr. Lena from the UK, Seema from Ireland, Sarasi from the UK, and of course ourselves. We are Veda and Money. Thank you for joining our page. Now, as you know, we are all running our own digital business, and today we are going to be talking about a very important topic. We're going to be talking about fear. Most importantly, I think fear is basically something very common. It's very natural. We've all, have some fear, one or another. Some of us are able to overcome some of them. Some of us are still working on those fears. And so, in terms of business, we're going to be looking at what was one of the fears that we all might have had when we were looking into the business as an outsider, and then if we were able to overcome that fear, and if so, how? And I think I'm going to go to Sarasi first. Sarasi, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for this opportunity, Veda and Money, both of you. It's a lovely time to spend with you guys. So my name is Sarsi. I'm a research nurse in UK. I'm originally from Sri Lanka, and I have a 4-year-old son. So my fear before I start this online business, because I was anyway looking for some side hustle, a lot of business opportunities. I was thinking of them, and then I found this opportunity, and I went through, and then I found out this kind of like suits with my lifestyle, because my biggest fear was how I will do a business or something to earn extra while working full time and while looking after my 4-year-old son, because he's a handful, and he kind of like he's always you know the way we raise our children, even we are in a foreign country, we raise them how we raise them in back in Sri Lanka, because in here I'm in the UK, so all the British, when the babies are a few months old or maybe from day one, the babies sleep separately. But we still co-sleep with our children, because I honestly I love it, but it's so tiring. And I was thinking whether I will have time to do the business. That was my biggest fear. How I overcome that? I use the pocket of times, because our business is a very flexible business with the full training site, fully like 24/7 open training site with video based training. So you just have to use your pocket of times. That's what I did. Maybe in the morning when I'm having my breakfast, or when I'm having my lunch at work, or when my son is sleeping, I was doing my training using pockets of times. That's how I overcome my challenge of or my fear of not being able to do the business properly. But it helped me a lot, because this business is fully flexible, and main thing is we don't have any target, so you can do this business on your own pace, slowly or speed, that's all up to you. But main thing is this is fully flexible, and there's an automated part as well. So this is really good business for working professionals, working parents, full-time working parents. That's it, Veda.
That's great. Yeah.
So Sarasi, what you learn, like I know you've been in the business for a while, and you had like the skills to you were using the pockets of time, right? So it's a skill, I would say. I would say like a time management
Yeah.
skill,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, Money. Lot of people who's asking about this business tell me they don't have time.
Mm.
Yeah.
But average person per day spend 2.5 hours on social media scrolling up and down on Facebook. I used to watch Netflix series one after another, Korean dramas one after another. I used all those time to my business, because this business gives me money while I'm using my time effectively. So that's
Exactly.
what I did. So every person who's telling they don't have time, they had to rethink what they're doing on their leisure time. Is either doing something in the leisure time, doing something you can earn money, or just waste it on some Korean drama or a Netflix series, and waste your life on that. That's up to them to decide. But everyone who comes into business, you will learn how to manage time, how to stay focused, how to prioritize, how to do the task list. So there's a lot of things in our training sites which you can adapt to your own lifestyle, so that you will not you will never say that you don't have time.
Exactly. And one thing maybe I mean, when we talk about fear, I would say, like, when you initially started maybe a first video, right? Maybe you went on go live, you might be really shaky. And the way you're now, I can see how confident you are,
Money,
right?
my first go live, you will laugh. My first go live, it was, I think, it's the time where they had carnivals. I don't remember which month exactly. In England, there's a month. I think it's last autumn. I'm not sure. So they have parades. They have really beautiful, like, trucks with lights and stuff, like a carnival stuff.
Yeah.
So that was my first go live, and I didn't even show my face. I showed that truck and my son's face. That's all. That's my first go live, and I was so scared to go live. I postponed it for 2 months, and I wish I didn't do that. I wish I went go live quite early, but that's how I was scared. But now I can go live anywhere, any place. I can talk about anything if I'm in the mood. Like, it's nothing now. So you will learn those skills. These all the skills are, you can learn them.
It comes as a practice.
Yeah.
Comes with the practice. Practice makes perfect. So yeah, in this business you will learn a lot of things, and you are getting a lot of support. My mentor was always like, motivating me to go live. So you will get that support.
Yes, of course, 100%.
I definitely resonate with that, because I remember when I used to go on go lives, I'd be like, oh my God, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. Okay, does my hair look okay? Is my makeup okay? What's other people going to think if I say this, or if I stumble, or, I'm not talking properly? It's constantly that fear of what is the other person going to think about what I'm
Yes.
going to say. It's that fear of judgment, isn't it? And yeah, I think now I've definitely overcome that, not only because of the fact that, yes, I've started doing more go lives, I'm more confident, but it's because I'm surrounded by the right people, people who are helping me to rise, not the ones who are judging me, or, telling me that, that you don't look right doing that, or you shouldn't be saying that. They're not telling me off. They're actually motivating me. And so they're influencing me to be a better person. And I think that's what's made me overcome that fear of judgment. Now I don't really worry about what people might think. I'm just going to I'm here to influence other people, who might still be in my place wondering, can I say this? Can I do this? And I'm here to say, if I can do it, you can do it too. I've come from that place and I've got here. If I can do it, you can do it too.
Yes, Veda. My kind of motto is, we are not TV presenters, we are not models, we are normal people. So
Exactly.
we have to show how a normal person overcome all those fears and being a successful business person to other people who are like us, so that they will learn from us. They will try to come out of their comfort zone. They will lose their fear, because
Yeah.
we are showing them the way how to do it.
That's it.
That's
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
Rightly said.
Yeah. Thank you so
Thank
much,
you,
Sarsi.
Sarsi.
We covered a lot of things there.
Thanks. Yeah.
Thank you. Yes.
We started somewhere, but we have covered a lot. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, next let's go to Seema. Hi, Seema. Thank you for joining us.
Hi, Mari and Veda. Thank you for adding me on this live today, giving me the opportunity.
You're welcome. So Seema, what was your kind of, if there was a particular fear that you might have had before you came into the business, and were you able to overcome it, and if so, how?
Thank you, Veda. Thank you for this lovely question, because it's very important. We all are coming from in this business without any skills, without any experience, and we all start this business from the very scratch. So before I start the topic, I tell you something about myself. My name, as you know, on the screen, my name is Seema. I'm also originally from India, from the north part of India. And last 18 years, I'm living in Ireland with my husband and 2 boys. I also work in a health sector. And along with my job, I am doing this business in my available time. As Sarsi said, the flexibility is the key for this business. That's why you can see lots of professionals are doing this business. So in the beginning, because I'm a mom, I know cooking, cleaning, how to grown up the kids, changing the nappies, making their beds, homework, projects, all those things. So I know that because I work in a health sector, so I also know my job, what to do it. But if you see who am I in the beginning, I'm a very simple woman, very shy person, non-technical person, non-social media person. But if you see today, we are totally different people, because that's lots of practice, and then of course we saw lots of failure as well. Learn, fail, and then improvement, better and better. That's why today we are here. So we are like a normal people, like all people are watching us. We have all those fears. So like before, like when we go outside, like in a bank for doing some jobs or in a school meeting, so I always tell my husband, come with me. So I'm always a part of the conversation, but I never have a courage to take a lead, to start the conversation like myself. So that's like a low self confidence. So this business, what they give us, like lots of self confidence, and that's why we are here. So when I see this opportunity and I saw lots of people talking live, so I always say, oh my God, how I'm going to talk on the screen, front of the many people, front of the globally, people, how? So but then when we start from this journey, we start from the zero, and we learn every single day, because the support of the mentor and the coach and the global team, it's the biggest support. They are very encouraging. So that's what we are able to. We are still learning, though we are not still perfect. Even when I do live, lots of time I do lots of mistakes, so we are not a perfect. We are not a, you see the news readers, so we are not that perfect. Still we are learning. So and how we overcome, overcome, if I say I'm non-technical person, so there is a technical team behind that who do all the technical our works. Lots of people, we say about this business is in the box, because this business is 90% done already. So we need to do our efforts like 10%. You should be coachable, you should be ready to learn all those things, because I'm a person, I don't know how to copy and paste. I hear always how to do copy and paste, but I don't know what to do it. So even I'm that dumb, you can say. So I don't know how to copy and paste, so I learn everything from here. So people who's watching, I'm sure nowadays lots of people are on the social media. As Sarsi said, she was on the Netflix, she watched the Korean drama. I watch lots of Indian drama serial, hours and hours on my off day. So I waste my time, that much. So of course, if you have a time, if you can use that time in a productive way, so why not? So in my life, there is a turning point came in 2 years back, and then I took this decision. It was very hard time for us, because one of my, I was working, my husband lost his job. That's why that turning point, it was very difficult. So that's my turning point to take me courage to take this step. I was very nervous, very scared, but when I come on this platform, when I see all those people who are real, and they are talking to on the WhatsApp, they are going on the video call, they are going on the coaching call. So I saw them face to face, and I talked to them my all the fears and all the doubts, and they told me the same. Like they come, they are one of me, they are mothers, they are professional, and they know only their job. They don't know this job, this platform, or this business. They all learn from the zero. So that's why all the people, all the leaders who are successful in this business, we watch them, we inspire from their real journey. And it was not easy, because every journey, when you start and reach successful, there is a lots of in between, like steps, and it's not easy, that already. So that's all the real peoples and the mentors, the help of the mentor coaches. That's why we are here, and those all help us to reach on this platform successfully, Veda.
Oh, thank you. That's great, Seema. Yeah, like you said, it's your fear of that, not having those technical skills, because of course you're just seeing yourself as a mum. You feel like your fear was, I can't do anything else because I'm just a mom. This is what I can do. You are putting yourself into a little box, right? And I think we've all done that at some stages. We think we can only be one thing and we can't do anything else. But like you said, we have all that support in the business, and it's all about being open-minded and willing to learn, as you said.
The thing is, yeah, we are all talking about the present tense now, right? But I was thinking, when Seema was thinking, I was thinking my past as when I was childhood, right? Because I was so close with my mom, right? So in my own community, and I need to go to the college out of like half an hour train ride. So first 2 days, even for college, I was so fear how to, because it's completely different age group and things like that, and I need to travel. So I used to ask my mom for college, "Mom, come with me." She used to come to me at the college, drop me at the way, and she was waiting for 2 days just outside. I asked her to just be outside. I might come anytime. So I was holding all those fears, even at the age of 18 or 19. Even now, sometimes if I need to fly out, I'm really scared to fly on the airplane for some reason. I don't know why, but I'm still flying because something happens. Who will take care of my family? Because so much responsibility on my shoulder. So I'm feared. Even now, if I need to fly, I always think twice or thrice whether I definitely need to make the trip. So those are like a personal incident. So similarly for the business, yes. When we initially started, not a social media person, and first thing is really scared me, that $149. Oh my God, is this,
Is it a scam?
is it a scam? Right? I know. We are seeing the person who talked is like, okay, our guy, like they are talking, Asia people, but I really don't know. I'm not a social media person, so I don't know how to trust that person and to pay that 149. But sometimes you need to take that leap of faith. That's time, because the thing is, when we are in a comfort zone, we won't take action. When we are really on a verge where we are very desperate, need a change, then we really don't care. We will jump out. For example, we don't have a job. We don't. So something we need to start. We need to get an income. So we'll start something. We really don't care whether it's a scam or not. We'll try out something to whichever the best possible approach.
It's about not letting that fear stop you from doing that.
Yeah.
You're still scared. We were still scared when we paid the 149, but you're just like, well, I have to do it because it's either this or that.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even now I'm fear. Sometimes I'm still not comfortable in camera. I can't. I mean, the thing is, I'm comfortable on camera, but I don't know whether my communication is good or whether what people will think about me. Those kind of feelings will always come to my mind. I think I switch on the camera for live, then I just no. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. But yeah, it's a learning phase. But everyone, as Seema said, we are learning. Yeah, there are so many aspects, like so many skills we can learn. Technical skills and social media, how to do marketing skills, how to come over on the video. Yeah, good. Anything to be added?
No, that's good. Yeah, I think let's go over to Dr. Lena now. Thank you for joining us today, Dr. Lena. How are you?
Thank you, Veda and Mani. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you. Good to be here as well with other colleagues. We've recently met, isn't it, for our gathering? So nice to see all of you again so soon.
It looks like yesterday we met.
As it does.
Because it's like we don't see as a business partner. We feel like a family, like just like a family. Like it's not like in-person meeting, but it's like a Zoom meeting.
For me, it was our first meeting, but I didn't even feel like I didn't know this person. It was just a reunion. It was just we were meeting again, not we were meeting for the first time. That's how it felt, because it's just it was like it's that feeling of family, isn't it? So
I was speaking to Veda, like we were never seen these people in our life, right? All we know is through this business. But when we met for the first time, we never felt that at all. Like it was like we were just hugging each other, we are talking each other, smiling, having fun. So it was a very good experience, actually, to be honest with you guys.
Yeah. I'm sure you felt the same, Dr. Lena.
Absolutely. I mean, as you say, it felt like we knew all these. We see each other during our weekly, meetings on screen and go live. So it's almost as if like you know that person, and
Yeah.
then when you connect, like face to face, it just felt, as you say, there was that the feeling of deja vu, like that familiarity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, let's dive into the topic. Dr. Lena, did you have any particular fear or fears before you came into the business? And have you been able to overcome it?
Yeah, so I've been, listening with interest to Sarasi and Seema and you guys sharing your experience, and obviously a lot of that we all carry, isn't it? There's lots of limiting beliefs and that comfort zone, as Mani mentioned. For me, in particularly what I was thinking before the business was before coming into this business was I don't have any background about business and commercial background in a sense. To work to make money, we all do that. We have our own, some people are self-employed, some people are in jobs, so our sources of income come from various ways. But for me, I've always been in a job, and I've always been in a public sector job, which means it's public service. So that's quite different, that ethos, to being in a business owner and coming into the commercial, in a sense, aspect. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
In my job, I don't have to worry. I get a monthly salary. Obviously, we do our best in terms of delivering the best job work that we are employed to do, and then the salary is taken care of.
Yeah.
In the business, you've got to manage everything, and I think it's about like that, having ultimately we are here in the business to for our financial security, to earn an additional income source. And that was something that was my fear, like how will I be able to mold my mindset, my thinking, because I've not got any business background. So that was one thing. I mean, one was about the mindset, and then second was about the practicalities of the business, like how will I be able to handle the business. But then I thought long and hard about my why, what was the reason why I was looking for an opportunity, in addition to having let's say a relatively secure job, you know um, and then I thought, my why is my driving force. I have to give everything to make this successful. And going back to my why, I wanted to just share a little bit about myself, where my why is linked. I'm in public service here for last 25 years. I live here in the UK with my husband and my grown-up son, who is now studying in the university. And I was, over the years that we were working in the pandemic response, it was extremely busy for us, like almost relentless work. And public health was one of the specialties where, obviously, pandemic response is like, we work and we train for these kind of emergencies, in public health, as everybody knows. So it was, a very busy, very stressful period where we didn't really have time to look after ourselves, our families. My son was, at that time applying for universities, and I had no time to really support him a lot, and no time to look after myself. And that's my why, that I wanted that to change. I wanted to continue giving my public service, my work, with the same passion, but I wanted to start to have that opportunity where I could cut down on my work, and I could start planning for early retirement. So that was my biggest why. So I thought about my fear in terms of like, will I be able to do it? And now, as everybody said, I took that decision that yes, because of my why, I want to overcome my fear. You guys would have heard about this saying, feel the fear and do it anyway. There's a book by Susan Jeffers,
Yes.
Yeah.
and I do have, like, I'm always like a self-help type of a person. I've got in my shelf, at the back of my room, lots of these kind of motivational books that I keep browsing. I don't necessarily read from start to finish, but it's like my mood, when I'm traveling and on the train station and I see a book and I fancies like, me, I'll pick that up and I'll just read a few, few chapters, or time to time I browse it. So I keep thinking about these motivational, quotes and stuff. So I thought, if other people can do it, if other people like me, ordinary people with no background, can do it, I can do it too. So I said, I'll feel the fear, I'll do it anyway. Now, being an insider, I think it's changed phenomenally my perspective and mindset. And the reason it's changed because we get a lot of close one-to-one mentorship support in the initial days and later on as well. So there's that ongoing support. We have an absolutely wonderful supportive community that is there to cheer and uplift you. And I think that makes a difference. They are there to support with other practical and technical stuff, but that positivity that I experienced in this platform, in this community, was absolutely mind blowing. And Veda and Mani are an example of, like, I call them that, evergreen, ever helpful couple in a sense. And
Wow.
Thank you.
difficulties, and they'll always be around. So there are so many people like that in our community. So there's also a huge wealth of training courses on the platform, and the automation that guide you through every step from start to finish, setting up your web page, and how to go about doing this business. So I really felt like this was something that was meant for me. This is my calling in some ways. And so after this, being part of this community, I feel really empowered. I feel energized and motivated that, I may not have overcome all of my fears in a sense. I'm ready to learn, and I'm always willing to learn. And I thrive on challenges. So I thought, let me make the most of it. And it's about learning. It's not about perfection, isn't it? You just
Yes.
have to start. And I think that's what I would say to anybody who's going to, listen to this discussion, either live or recording. It's just like, feel the fear and do it anyway, what I would say. So thank you, Mani and Veda.
Yeah, thank
Thanks,
you.
Veda.
I love that quote. I love that quote. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Because what else are you going to do? There's no point in just living, you're kind of holding back on everything that you can achieve because of that fear. And here we are. We've got past it. We've got through the fear, and we're standing in a different place. We are. I think we're even more closer to our dreams purely because we chose to get through that fear. And I don't think we'd be here if we just said, no, this is not for me. Maybe I can't do this. And we use that word quite a lot. I can't do it. I think what we need to say is, I can't yet. Maybe you can't do it today, but I'm sure you can do it tomorrow if you push yourself, if you take that action.
Of course, yeah, definitely, yeah. Because those are common words. I can't do it. I'm busy. I'm sorry. I'm tired. I don't have time.
Yeah.
These are, pretty common words for
Yes.
most of.
And as Dr. Lena said, it's all about the mindset. It's nobody else actually telling you can't do this. It's yourself. It's like you have this little worry monster in your head telling you can't do this. This is what you can do. Stick to this. You'll be safe. Stay in the comfort zone. Don't go out of the box. All of these things are
just our mind voices.
It's just our mind voices.
Just stopping, just stopping us for not doing something good.
But if I could just come there quickly, at our recent meeting, we heard, what if you just flip it around? Whatever you have, you just flip it around, and what will make it possible? So I think that's the thing to always remember. Just flip that thought around and say, what if I can do it?
If I can do it, yes, exactly. What if you can? What if this is going to change your life? What if this is what's holding you back from achieving your goals? You've just got to flip the script and think and move forward with that.
The thing is, at the end of the day, we we are insiders. We can share our experience journey, and we can guide them on all the process and things like that. But the decision making should be them, because they are the only variables. Like, they need to take that action, whether this is for them or not. But at the end of the day, I just want to ask you this guy's question, because you all are from NHS professionals, right? So during the pandemic, pretty much most of you guys worked very hard during the pandemic. So any day, have you thought like you're going to work, whether you'll be come back home? That's your fear might be holding up, right? But still, you need to do your job. But you had that fear every single day when you step out of your home, right?
It didn't stop you
It
from
didn't
going
stop
into
you.
work. Yeah.
Veda and Mani, I want to share about this when you said pandemic, because it was very emotional that day. Because mostly when we come from the hospital and we see every day the deaths and we see the news, so we all get in shock, like, people are losing their loved ones. So mostly I come home from the side door and I straight away go to the shower and I stay in a single room. So one day, like, I came home and my husband was standing in the corner. It was a bit dark. He never stay in the dark, but he was very upset. And he's very emotional man. So he was saying to me, is it any possibility you can quit the job? And I said, why you are saying that? I come from the army family. My dad, my brother, they both are in the army. So we have very disciplined life and, very like do the job, updated, discipline, everything. So when he said that, suddenly I said, why are you saying that? I said, no, I can't do that. Straight away, I said, I can't do that. He just said to me, like, I know his concern as a husband, as a father. So he said, look, if I will lose you, so I can't look after the family. But if something happened to me, you are able to look after the family. And I said, don't think about any negative thing. I said, we love our job. And I love my job, what I do every day. I love to care my patients. And I'm very happy to go to work and very happy to come back. So that time I just said to him one thing. I said, look, this is the time, pandemic time, is the give me the opportunity what I need to give back to the society. So I said, always think positive, nothing going to be happen, just be positive. And like, lots of things to stop us, but we never stop. We still go to our job and do our best to look after the patient. And now the pandemic is like over now. We're still here and we're still doing our job.
Yeah,
That's
the
it.
thing is, one is the passion, as you said, Seema, and the second thing, we need to survive, right? So we need a job,
Yeah.
right? So that's a fear, because if you don't turn up for tomorrow, that's a fear, because if you continue to do that, you'll be sacked.
Yeah.
But in this business, if you don't turn up, maybe 10 days, no sign of nothing, no one is going to, no fear. It's your business.
Yeah.
No one is going to ask you questions. Why you didn't turn up? Why you didn't do the call? Why you didn't do the training?
Yeah, and we've
Mani,
got
I
this
need to-
system to keep running in the background, so your business is still running. You can
Still
take
running,
that
yes.
break, if you're not feeling well, if you want to have more time with your kids, if you're going on holiday, your business is still going to be running.
Yeah. Worst case, just have a phone call, and just have a chat. Yeah.
Mani said something
There's no
right.
upper line to
Yeah.
report and things like that.
Yeah, go
Yes,
on,
sorry,
go on,
sorry,
Sophia,
go on,
yeah.
Sophia.
So all of us are immigrants in other countries, not our original country. So that our living here in this country depends on our job. Mainly as nurses, doctors, our job is our main living. If we say goodbye to that, we might have to go back to our country, because all our visa and stuff, everything depends on our work. So we are helpless. We can't give up the job, because we
Yeah.
have to stay. We make families. We are building up. We bring new family members into the life. So I had my son here, so I can't go back to Sri Lanka. So this business gives you the opportunity to do it as a side hustle while working full time. So that's the beauty of this business. So you can still do your full time work without any problems with your visa or any stuff, because this is a legal business, and still run a successful business. And who knows, within maybe few months or years, because we have seen people within few months they quit their jobs, within few years they come to the pension level, because there's a pensionable level in this business as well, and that's a huge pension.
Yes.
If we say, because if I work for 20 years in NHS and I get my pension, I will have like annual pension of like around 20,000. That means if you divide it in 12, you will get like around 1,000 something, maybe 2,000 pounds a month. But in our business, it's a huge amount if we reach the pension level.
Yeah.
That's it. And you don't have to wait another 20, 25 years like, in your job.
The thing is, for me, Sarasi, or everyone, on top of money and things like that, when I go to bed, right, I have a feeling like if I help out someone, I can sleep. I have a very good sleep. I have helped out someone today, and they are happy. I can see their smile on the face.
You made a difference.
That difference, we cannot get that difference from money or anything else. And people will say, thank you. That the gratitude, thank you. I love that. So I never done an online business or any other business, but this one is really changing me every single day. And it's not only changing me, I'm learning and see wherever I can support the other colleagues who can build up their business as well. Maybe on the technical side or anything, doesn't matter. It's a knowledge sharing, I would say, knowledge sharing on top. So I really love this business, honestly, guys.
Yes.
All right, I think.
We've had we've covered so many things.
Yeah, it's a beautiful topic. I mean, we can talk for hours on this one. So,
yeah, thank you for all your inputs, everyone. I'm sure those of you who are listening, you've got a lot of takeaways from here, and of course, you will have lots of fears, just like us. You're human. It's completely natural. But what we urge you to do is to just get past your fear. Just come in with an open mind. Just explore it. And, you might be sitting here on the other side, and you might be talking about this in the future, talking about how you overcame your fear, because it is all about growth. We don't grow when we stay in the same place. And, we only grow by kind of overcoming all of these things. This is a completely learning a learning platform. So you're learning all the skills. Don't worry about not having any experience, because we're all from different professions here, and if we can all do it, we've all learned how to do it, you can do it too. There's no barriers to learning here at all. It's a continuous learning platform, and that's what I love about it as well. We learn something new every single day, and we pay it forward. We help others. We're providing a service in that sense, and we get so much back from it. So I hope you've enjoyed this session. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you on another live soon.
Yeah, if anyone is interested to start this business, guys, please reach out to one of us. We are more happy to help you out. So we have our contact numbers and our website anytime. So feel free to reach out. Thank you. And thank you, Lina, Sarasi, and Seema. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maniveda. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.